All right, the floor is yours. The phones are open, whatever the topic is. I don't decide it. You do. It is Tirade Tuesday, and the segment is only as good as you make it. I can't bail this segment out from being an absolute, utter disaster. We do it live on the fly. None of this is like recorded or anything. We're not planting anybody. We are just letting it rip. That's the beauty of live radio. 913-408-7957 on a Tirade Tuesday. Let's start off with Steve in Wyandotte County. Steve, Tirade Tuesday. Go ahead, my man.
All right, I got about three things that make no damn sense about Chiefs and Royals coming to KCK. One, you just got voted down because they don't want a downtown stadium because of shootings and crime in downtown. So let's move it to Wyandotte County. There's no shooting and crime over there. Two, you're going to have an earnings tax. So people that live in Wyandotte, work in Wyandotte County are going to pay it. Well, a lot of people that live in Wyandotte County work in Wyandotte County. So you're going to tax unified government employees, you give them a 3% raise, and then you take 1% back to pay for a billionaire stadium. And number three, don't put it over here. We don't want it. The taxpayers ain't even going to get to vote on it, or state legislators are going to make our minds up for us. It makes no damn sense. Maybe Johnson County has one less golf course or one less country club. Put it over there. Thanks, Pete.
All right, Steve, thank you very much on a Tirade Tuesday. Strong kickoff to it. And, that's the thing about these star bonds. And frankly, about the whole damn plan, it looks like thus far. You don't get a vote. But don't worry, your state lawmakers are definitely looking out for you and not just getting, greased by the lobbyists. That's definitely not happening. 913-408-7957. We go to Steve in Kansas City. Steve, go. Steve to Steve. Let it rip.
Oh, Pete, it's a beautiful morning for some Starbucks. We got them Starbucks dropping the hammer on Mrs. Head. It's going to be a wonderful day. Listen, you said something very wise in the last hour about who are you going to believe? Your what happened with Obama and Biden, or your lying eyes when he shuffled him off the stage like the helpful visiting angel at the fundraiser in Los Angeles. It kind of translates to every single issue when Caitlin Clark gets clubbed over the head, and there's no
Steve,
support.
I need you to put a bow on this thing, buddy, real fast.
Oh,
if not,
okay.
I'm dumping you. Go.
All right. Well, Caitlin needs to go to the big three where she won't have to deal with DEI. She was going to do it earlier on this year. We have absolutely the DEI cannot take over American industry and innovation, and that's what's happening in the WNBA right now, and the media is covering for them.
Thank you very much there, Steve. Jeff and Shawnee. Go, Jeff. What's your tirade?
Hey, I'm going to be quicker than that guy. Hey, the national anthem not being played anymore. I've been hearing more and more stories of Little League games, places in town. I don't know if it's because it's the Pride Month, but when did we get so embarrassed of flying the American flag, man? I fly one every day. I don't understand it. It's like we're embarrassed to have the American flag, do the Pledge of Allegiance. It's got to stop sometime, man. It's going bad.
I agree. And that's going to start at the grassroots level. You got to get these leagues and whatnot to step up to the plate, right? And start waving that flag and singing that anthem.
I don't get the embarrassment about it. I don't understand it. I'm floored by it. So, Hey, have a great show. Take care,
You too so much, Jeff. Thank you. 913-408-7957. 913-408-7957. An open line on a Tirade Tuesday. Let's go to Spring Hill. Walter, let it rip, buddy. Go.
All right. I am so sick and tired of the Democrats and this disingenuous media trying to sit there and lie to us and tell us how great things are when it's so damn bad that Ray Charles can see it and Stevie doesn't have to wonder about it. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I'm just sick of it.
All right, Walter. Thank you very much there, buddy. 913-408-7957. 913-408-7957. Prairie Village. Larry, go.
Well, my tirade is the two pathetic presidential candidates we're staring at. I think the majority of Americans are looking at the choice here. Biden, Trump. Both stink. What are you going to do? So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what lever I'm going to pull. You've got a teetering old man that obviously should have retired a long ways back. I don't know why his wife and others haven't pressured him into it. And then you got Trump, a criminal-minded thug that nobody can look up to unless you're part of the cult, and he's a god. He's a god man. So you got those two kind of guys. There's nobody to look up to from my standpoint. If you're anywhere near the middle of the road like I am, you try to see just where you're at in life, other than like being so dedicated to a party. There's nothing to hang your head on.
Yeah, you just keep hanging it. You just keep, maybe people will start looking up to you there in Prairie Village, Larry. Maybe that's our last great hope.
I would. I mean, I think I could lead these people to victory. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, the only thing good about Trump is that he will end the Ukrainian war within 24 hours. I'm waiting for that.
Well, if that's the only good thing you got to say about Trump, that's one more thing than we can all say about Joe Biden. So you got that much going for him. So it's 1-0.
Okay, good.
1-0, Larry. All right. See you later, big fella. Thanks, buddy. All right. Wes and Gladstone. Go ahead, Wes. What's your tirade?
Well, I was going to rail against you guys not dropping a dime on what's his name for being the county executive and having another job, but my tirade is guys like limp-wristed Larry calling in and talking about masculinity, man. I mean, if that guy was ever married, him and his wife had heated arguments about curtains, lampshades, and pillow arrangement on the bed after it was made. Very masculine stuff. So, and my thing about Frank White is, what took you guys so long to find that out? Geez, he's been doing it for how many years, Pete? So I got a new saying, WTFP, what the fool, Pete?
What the what?
What the fool, Pete. WTFP.
What the fool?
What the fool, Pete.
What the fool?
Let's keep it clean on this here radio station.
All right.
Okay?
Thanks. And by the way, stop knocking those of us who like to rearrange our pillows. Come on, would you please? Tim and Olathe, what's your tirade? Go.
Hey, Pete, I'm so glad that Larry called in because I had a suggestion to make the show a little better. And with summer just around the corner, I was hoping that we could institute a Larry-free summer. I don't know how you deal with this guy. Every time that prairie dog calls in, I want to jump through the radio and drop him for you. I know that you love to have all sides on the show, but you're a saint, Pete. I don't know how you do it. That's all I got.
Well, thank you very much for that, Tim. We appreciate you, buddy. Hey, you know what? I'm all about it, man. I want to hear how everybody is thinking in Kansas City. The more the merrier, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not here to create some kind of echo chamber. So I don't care what it is. The phones are always open. John and Mark are there, willing to take them. And if they're good calls, we patch them through. That's how it goes.
I've had to learn pillowgami when remaking the bed in my house, too. It's like, I'll put them up there, and then I come back, and the missus has rearranged into the way they go.
Yeah.
So I've got a picture on my phone now for pillowgami, so I know how to do it.
There you go. Charlie, Overland Park, let it rip. Charlie, what's your tirade? Go.
Yes, the politics. There's a lot of obsession about people with Trump's personality, and the main point is the main point. The main point is that the federal government is corrupt, from the court system all the way down to some of the state court system and the prosecutors appointed by liberals. Yeah. So the main point is we've got to clean up government, whether Trump gets in there or not. This government is corrupt to the core. The persecution of Lieutenant Flynn is an abomination.
All right.
And so is all these others.
Thank you. Charlie, the main point is the main point. Well said there. Victor in Parkville, go.
Good morning, Pete. Yeah, you know what? I also fly the flag like that one gentleman, only I do mine inverted and half-staff. Why? Because of the brain-deadened chief. I don't know how you people can actually support this guy. I mean, he's out to destroy the country. He's actually destroying the country. All you have to do is look at the economy, look at the world in conflict, all the American soldiers that have been needlessly killed, how he's empowered terrorists like, giving billions of dollars to Iran, and how he's given billions of dollars of military material to Afghanistan. And, there's also those 30 to 35 million illegal immigrants, both the cutaways and the gotaways, that have gotten into the nation. population. That's 10% of the U.S. population are now illegal immigrants. And, Larry, 60% of the Americans want Donald Trump to be president. I went to L.A. Unified, but last time I checked, that's a majority.
All right, Victor, thank you, buddy. Last up, Ronnie in Rosedale. Ronnie in Rosedale, that sounds good. It flows off the tongue. Don't let us down, Ronnie. You're hitting cleanup, buddy. Go.
Okay, all right. My mind's against Biden. I think that since Robert Gates, Secretary of Defense for 4 different presidents, said Biden had never made a right decision, I thought, well, what can Biden do by now to the re-election? I thought, well, he could string more U.S.-involved proxy wars to into October surprise, which would be we're back in war with Vietnam.
Back in war with Vietnam?
Yeah, he could just string one after another.
Yeah.
He'd go from Afghanistan withdrawal to Middle East to back to Vietnam somehow.
Listen,
he's such a genius.
I see what you did there.
He'll lead the charge down the Ho Chi Minh Trail on his bicycle.
Yeah. Hey, your delivery was a little confusing for me, but once I sensed your sarcasm, I'm on board, Ronnie. Thank you very much.
All right.